All right, welcome race fans. We are back this season with a brand new package here. They've got the TrophyDash.com Gen 6 series this season, and there's nothing better than to start out the season here at Daytona with a wild race. If you guys watched last night's race, the Xfinity race, where they had trouble with the bumper hook, but tonight I think it's going to be a little different. I don't think we're going to see quite as much bumper hooking, but going to be a lot of good pack racing. Got in the booth here with me, Jeff Dotson. Welcome, Jeff.
Yep, it's good to be here again with these SRA guys. I think they'll have another good race tonight here at Daytona. It's Gen 6 cars, so it's a little different from the Xfinity cars last night, and it's also daytime conditions too, so a little bit different, but they still got the stage racing in play with this series too, so we'll have to see how that plays out for these guys as well.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 40 laps as a stage, the same as last night, which kind of throws a clinker in the works a little bit because, not only are they going to have to stop one more time because they can't make it, to the halfway mark, but they'll have to actually stop and get a splash of gas. Now, that's providing that they don't have cautions, but, you never know about last night's race. Kind of surprised us a little bit. I think they had like 6 cautions or something, which was highly unusual for SRA, but because every one of the wrecks, I think we've seen bumper hooks, didn't we?
Almost about it, yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty wild race last night, but anyhow, welcome. Yeah, hey, Drea and Jake, Overshot, NASCAR, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's in for a good show again tonight. Should be interesting. And we're just about, coming down to 4.5 minutes left in practice. And we've got a pretty good sized field, not quite as big as we had last night, but looks like right now we've got about 33 drivers. But still time for people to come in. A couple new guys in the league, Graham Bolin, Eli Schomer, and there was another one too. What was his name? I'm trying to find him here. There was another one. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Brandon Jackson in there. Oh, Garrison Hogan, another newcomer to the league. So they picked up a few over their couple of weeks off there, and but usually super speedways brings a lot of people out that you don't normally see throughout the season. And as last night we seen there, we started out with a full field, but a couple of the drivers did not start the race. And right now I think we've got about 4 drivers that haven't even turned a lap yet. David Shutt, Brandon Jackson, Freddie D, and Kyle Putz have not turned a lap. Santiago Tyrese is back. Good to see him back. Oh yeah, another one too. Keith Martinson. Forgot about him. Yeah, he's another newcomer to the league too. Tommy Gossett coming in this season. Jake Nichols is back trying to see if he can get into another title match like he had last season. That was pretty interesting. Nail biter all the way to the last race of the season between him and Bobby Zielinski.
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, yep. Nicholas Kressel and Tyler Sifford running last season's truck series. Yeah, sponsorship on their cars this season. Tyler Sifford and Nicholas Kressel running the Somewhere Saloon paint job. So hello to everybody at the Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado. Miss you guys. Hopefully you enjoy the good racing here, though. Ben Nelson right now at the top of the leaderboard in practice, which just practice. Well, who's ready for racing here? SRA style. I think it's going to be a great race here tonight. I think we're going to see a little bit better race, and I'm hoping I'm right because, you know, sometimes when I say things like that, I'm wrong about it, but I'm hoping that it's a much better race than last night. I don't think we're going to see that bumper hook, so it's so difficult to get right on the bumper of somebody that that's, you know, in these Gen 6. Now, tomorrow's the update for those of you that do have iRacing. Tomorrow's the big update, and we're hoping that they do change some of the draft package on some of these cars. It would be really nice, Jeff, if they get rid of that that bumper hook on that Xfinity car, man. That's just horrendous.
Yeah, it is. It would be. Maybe one of these days here on one of the builds, they might be able to figure out a, you know, fix for it. But
yep.
Until now, drivers just got to watch themselves when they're racing around one another in those cars.
Sure thing. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's underway. Nobody's turned in a lap yet. Now, just so you know, they only get one lap, one out lap and one qualifying lap in super speedway racing only. So they don't get the usual 2 laps. So you got to make that first lap count.
Yep, you do.
Tristan, just to answer your question, they had recruiting open the last couple of weeks. They don't recruit until the season's over. You know, they don't want you coming in like mid-season or something and affecting the, you know, maybe a championship battle. So you would have had to have joined. I think they closed the recruiting just this past Sunday. Saturday. Excuse me. I think Saturday. Yeah, day before yesterday was the last day of recruiting. So if you didn't get in, you're going to have to wait till next season. Unless you get a hold of Bobby Cheney, that's all I can tell you. Get a hold of Bobby Cheney or something. I mean, they have been known to let somebody in if they look over your stats. I don't know. I'm not part of that. But get a hold of Bobby Cheney. He's in the race right now. Maybe get a hold of him later on this evening or tomorrow or something and ask him. I'm the wrong guy to ask. I'm just the broadcaster.
That's right.
Hey, Drea, how you doing? Hey, what's up with this Sir Rudy? What's that? What's that?
Now she's calling me Sir Jeff. So
yeah. Well, that's pretty respectable. That's I mean, thank you, Drea. That's you know, wow. I feel kind of honored.
So I wrote back, now I'm knighted, I feel special. Thanks, Queen Drea.
Yeah. Hey, Timothy. Well, they were, like I said, okay, when their season's over, they only run a 15 race season. When their season's over, then they open up recruiting, okay? And it's open for 2 weeks, well, until they start their new season. Once their new season is ready to start, then they close recruiting. So you would have had to have gotten in like a couple weeks ago. But I would definitely get a hold of Bobby Cheney, Tristan. I definitely would. I think if I remember correctly, I think I remember seeing you in some races or something. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I think I've seen you in races before or something. I'm not really sure, but they got a pretty fantastic season and stacked up this season, man. I'm telling you, ending with the last race of the season for the championship at Talladega. Oh boy. They used to use it the second to the last. You know, for the last couple of seasons, they've had second to last. All right. Well, that's going to end qualifying. Looks like Marcus Richardson's going to take the pole. So, congrats to him. All right, let's run down through the qualifying order here, folks. The Walls Beard Co. starting grid, Marcus Richardson takes the pole with a 48.660. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. On the outside of him, Bobby Cheney. What?
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. That is awesome. He'll start on the second position. Jared Darling in third. Connor Anton. Good to see Connor back. He'll start fourth. Matt Hummel fifth. Tyler Ducharme sixth place. Sean Williams will start seventh. Chance Crum eighth. Benjamin Nelson ninth. And Bobby Zielinski rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Yeah, we got Femi Olat starting 11th place tonight. Jake Nichols will start 12th. Kyle Putz will start 13th. Freddie De La Rosa will start in 14th. Lachlan McMillan will start 15th. Cody Miller will start 16th. Josh Robin in 17th. Ethan Kurtz will start 18th. Tyler Sifford 19th. And Brandon Jackson will start 20th. Rudy?
Nicholas Caressel will start 21st. Jonathan Shipman 22nd. Eric Sable 23rd. Delonte Ballard 24th. Hunter Combs, 25th. Eli Schomer back this season. Well, I guess it's his first season here. Anyhow, he starts 26th. Graham Boland, good to see Graham. I haven't seen him in a coon's age. He's back here running with SRA. Just joined moments before the race went up. He will start 27th. Keith Martinson joined this season, ran last night in the Xfinity Series. He'll start 28th. Tommy Gossett. 29th is the actual sponsor for the Xfinity Series, Tommy Gossett. And James Coulibaly, 30th. Ryan Hunt with 31st. Santiago Tyrese, 32nd. Zoltan Herkzeg, yay! Zoltan's back, like him. Running in 33rd. David Shutt, 34th. Garrison Hogan, 36th. What? Did I skip over one there? Something. Anthony DiMaggio, 37th. Wow. Okay. Something happened there. All right, here we go. About you guys, but I'm ready for some green flag racing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take a look at the race analysis here before we get started. Hot track temperature, 100 degrees tonight, and 75-degree air temperature. Running 90 laps. It's about 225 miles. Tire window, and I just threw that in there. It's really, tires really aren't that important here tonight, but we'll see a lot of guys taking 2 tires on pit stops. Fuel window, I think it's right around 40 to 41 laps, but I threw 45 in there in case somebody might be saving a little bit. Pit road speed, 60 mile an hour. Well, guys, make sure you tune in later tonight here on MaxSpeedTV for the ARDC Midgets. They'll be running here. Tomorrow night, we got on tap is the Nork iRacing Series and the RFC Racing for a Cause Xfinity Series. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night for that. We'll be live here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, Jeff, get them going, brother. I'm going to let you have all the honors to get them started here.
All right, we'll do. All right, pace car heads into pit road. There's the green flag. The TrophyDash.com Gen 6 Series is underway for the new season here at Daytona.
Looks like we had a couple of guys. One guy maybe started on pit road there, Garrison Hogan. Looks like he started on pit road.
Yes, he did.
Jared Darling with a little blinking action going on there. Bobby Cheney with a good run on the outside. Got a little push there. Boy, I already see damage on the number 48, Connor Anton. He's got a little front left damage.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a yellow. What? Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Like Freddie D.
Oh, no. Let's go see what happened here. Boy, this is right at the start of the race. This is not setting a good tone here, guys. What the heck?
Yeah, it looks like Freddie D and Femi Olac got into it.
Oh, no. Well, I'm going to go on board here with Freddie D and see if I can figure out what happened. Somebody was coming back through the field here. And it looks... they come back up onto the track.
From my point of view here, it kind of looks like
Freddie come down.
Freddie come down a little bit, and Femi went up a little bit, and they just kind of met in the middle and caused that to happen.
Oh my! Oh man, that's not good to start the first race of the season out with. Oh no, my gosh. A couple guys ghosted through Freddie D. Oh, yeah. My.
We saw that a lot last night, and we talked about that. We know that ghosting's not very well either, because that can cause X's on somebody. And 15X incident limit, if you ghost through people to, that's going to count, just rack those X's up, and you could possibly get out on something that wasn't even your fault.
Right. Well, the 41 got collected into that. Graham Bolin, his first race out. And he's going to have damage on his car. Golly, man. That's not good. Not good. All right, back up front here. Marcus Richardson still in the lead. And somehow Jared Darling got by Bobby Cheney. Somehow. I must have missed something there. I guess we were focused on that wrecking. And we've got a few guys coming to pit road, too. The back part of the field there, quite a few of them, try to get themselves on a different fuel strategy than everybody else, which can be a good thing.
Could be.
Wow. Just not like these guys to do that, but boy, just a simple mistake there. All I seen was the 93, and I'm not sure who, that was Matt Hummel. Yeah, it looked like he kind of went back along. He was actually below the yellow line there, and when he come back up onto the track, he come up right almost in front of Femi Olat, and Femi moved up a little bit, and at the same time he moved up, Freddie D come down, and that's when them two got together.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's how things happen so quick. Well, I don't think that, yeah, there was no bumper hook there. It was just, and I don't think we're going to see bumper hooking like we did last night. The Xfinity cars just seem to be, man, just so... I know they told us when they first come out with that, they said that you got to be careful because the Chevys don't line up, like with the back bumper of the Ford. And there was a bunch of stipulations there, the Toyota doesn't line up right. And, so if it doesn't line up perfect, you got to make sure that you know that and stay off of the person ahead of you,
Yep.
All right, well, we'll get this started again. It was just a freak accident. Things like that do happen now and then. Well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Make sure you give the video there a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. We do broadcast pretty much every day. I think Friday is the only day right now that we don't have a broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV. And some nights we have 2 or 3 going at the same time. So there's always something going on MaxSpeed. You can check out their sponsor there, folks, at trophydash.com. Check them out. There's a lot of, actually they cover a lot of real live racing. Not so much sim racing, but live racing. So yeah, you can check them out. It's pretty cool. We got a pretty cool website, trophydash.com.
And it looks like we got our first retiree of the race here, Hunter Combs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was running 25th on the lead laps. I don't understand why.
David Shutt and Anthony DiMaggio did not start the race.
Nope, nor did Josh Shorts.
How come I don't even have him in here? I don't even see him on my list.
Huh? Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
It's showing he's in the room for me when I go to entries. He's lit up, but for some reason he didn't start the race.
Okay. All right, lights are out. We're going back green. It looks like Marcus has decided to start on the high side, which is a good thing, I think, at super speedways. That's a good thing. Sean Williams up there is going to be restarting in 4th. Chance Crum, good to see him back this season. A lot of really good drivers in here, man. I'm telling you. Nicholas Kressel, I just seen him just a second ago. Where did I see him? There he is. Running the one of the Somewhere Saloon cars out there tonight, folks. The actual sponsor for the Truck Series last season, and also Tyler Sifford running the Somewhere Saloon car as well. Actually being sponsored by the Somewhere Saloon for this season. Thanks to the great painting of Drea there in chat. Quite the painter, Drea. Those cars look absolutely stunning. All right, well, I'll get them going this time, Jeff. Maybe we'll have a little better luck. I don't know.
Oh, so not bad luck.
Oh, no. I can't do it like you do. No.
No.
All right, here we go. Pace car's in and green is out. Almost immediately that green flag comes out. Marcus looks like he's going to kind of drop down. Yeah, I think he is. I don't know. He's staying up there right now, but Jared Darling's going up the hill there. And now he's going to come down. There he comes down in front of Jared. Try to hold that position off. Sean Williams getting stuck up on the high side. Nobody up there working with him. Chance Crum going to take a look up there.
Yep.
Bobby Zielinski up to the 5th position, and he's got Jake Nichols right on his tail. These guys filling in that void. And Ben Nelson. Don't forget about Ben Nelson, man. I'll tell you what. That guy is, wow, he is a beast.
He's a closer.
Yeah.
He's more like the sneaky kind of closer. He can kind of lay it off, stay in the back a little bit, and when he gets closer to the end of the race, he'll come up there and they'll be like,
yep.
I've seen him do it before. So.
Jonathan Shipman, Lachlan McMillan now closing in on the back there of Jake Nichols. And my old buddy Delonte Ballard back in 13th. Started 24th and is already up to 13th. Wow.
Yeah. Horrible night for Delonte last night in the Xfinity race.
Oh, yeah.
Placed in the wrong time circumstance. The car in front of him missed a shift and popped the motor somehow, and
yep.
Delonte had nowhere to middle and rear-ended him. So that basically ended Delanta's night because he had a lot of damage in front end of that car. But looks like tonight, oh, he's getting kind of sandwiched right there, and I don't think he liked that too well. He's like, I'm going to move up here.
Yeah, it happens like that, boy, I'll tell you. Ethan Kurt's down there on the bottom. He had a fantastic season last season. I think the best he's had so far. But it's been all Marcus Richardson so far. He's led all the laps. Sean Williams up on the high side there, and they've kind of lost traction a little bit.
They have. I mean, look at how many cars are on the bottom line.
Yeah.
There's only about 3 up there on top. So
I know it.
They're going to be outnumbered and outdriven on the bottom here.
Yeah, they need about one more to go up there. Boy, if Jared Darling went up in front of him, boy, that would really make a difference. That would close that outside line up real quick.
Yeah, you can see that Jared Darling kind of keeps testing it and kind of looking to go out. I don't think he's just, he's not too sure if he can pull it off or not, or if he can make it stick. But we see Sean Williams getting a little bit of another run here. He's getting up beside Jared Darling now. He's got a push for Chance Crum. But I don't think it's going to be enough to get up and try to pass Marcus.
Yeah, they're getting more and more cars up there, though.
And who's that up there now? Is that the...
Ben Nelson, and then Jonathan Shipman comes in right behind them. And Delonte Ballard. Ballard up to 10th.
Yeah.
He is coming.
Yep.
Ryan Hunt. Good to see Ryan back this season. He was off and on last season a little bit, so it always seems like, though, Jeff, when they run super speedway racing here, it always seems like drivers come out of the woodwork, and I mean it's for a good thing, though. That's good. Some guys that are off the pace just a little bit back here: Brandon Jackson, Femi Olat, Tommy Gossett. These guys way in the back.
And there's one car all by himself. It's Kyle Putz, and he has some damage.
Oh, we got some spinners. Uh-oh. Zelensky involved in that.
No caution.
Jared Darling. Let's go back and take a look here and see if we can figure out what happened.
Oh, man, Bobby Cheney was involved in that, too. Oh, I see Jared Darling blinking out there. I don't know what happened to Jared, but something happened on the high. Oh. Jared Darling blinked out, and when he blinked out, he came back solid. And when he came back solid, he was inside a little bit of Sean Williams' car.
Oh.
And that turned Sean Williams and made him come down and collect Bobby Cheney and
Zelensky.
Oh,
my gosh. It took out everybody. Even Marcus Richardson got collected into that, too.
Yeah, he did.
Good Lord.
But the caution never flew. So
yeah. And look at this. We got a brand new leader. Jake Nichols taking over the lead. Chance Crum second.
Well, I don't think it hurt Marcus too bad because he doesn't hardly have any damage on that car.
Right.
He's still in third place. So.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah. But look at this. The Lonzo Ballard's up here in third now looking to get up here in the front.
I know. Ain't that amazing, man? He started 23rd and is up in, or 24th and is up in third. That's awesome.
Yeah, but that right there, when Jared started blinking like he was, that was a very tough break for him.
Yeah.
To go up against Sean Williams the way that happened, and that, that just, man, detrimental to those guys when it made Sean come back down and collect Bobby and Bobby. So,
yeah.
And
well, that put
those guys, they need caution if they want to get back up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I see a little bit of damage on Sean Williams' car. Bobby Cheney and Bobby Zelensky working together here. Bobby Cheney's got a ton of damage on that car.
Zelensky's got a little bit too.
Yeah, not nowhere near what Bobby Cheney's got though.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Look at the front end of Zelensky's car.
Yeah.
The hood's open a little bit. It's got a crack in it, and
you
see how I still think that's going to be detrimental because of the airflow coming to that car. That's not going to work right. I think he's going to be probably down on power a little bit too, it looks like. So, man, tough break for these guys. But I think if Bobby Zelensky can get to pit road, they might be able to repair that front damage a little bit. Get that car running better. But Bobby Cheney, man, looking at his car, I don't think they're going to repair that. That thing's toast.
Yeah, they're like a half a lap behind, And, boy, they do need a caution right now. I'm really kind of surprised there wasn't a caution there because there was actually cars sideways,
Yeah, there was.
Sean Williams was actually sideways in front of a whole ton of traffic there.
Yeah, he was.
Wow. But good save on the caution. Well, Ballard up on the high side by himself here. Got a little help from Jonathan Shipman, but two of them guys up there not going to do much. Cody Miller on the bottom now. Started 16th, running in 4th. That moves Santiago Tyrese. Started 32nd on the field and is running in 5th.
Yeah, that's great.
Holy smokes. He's ahead of one of the fast guys out there, Benjamin Nelson. That is so awesome. But Jake Nichols finally getting his bonus points here for leading. And now they're looking for lap number 40 here for the first stage, folks. So they are brand new to the league this season, both in the Xfinity Series and the Gen 6 Series. They're experimenting with stage racing, and I think the guys kind of like it. We didn't really get any negative talk about it last night, Jeff, did we? Or I mean, everybody seemed to be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were kind of 50-50.
Yeah, kind of some mixed emotions about it.
Yeah.
But it's something new, you know. Maybe as the season goes on, maybe that'll that attitude will change. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, go.
I just think they'll have to get used to it. I mean, it's something new to them.
Yep.
So.
Well, Tyler Ducharme goes a lap down. Kyle Putz goes a lap down. These are guys we never see laps down. Golly. Never see them guys laps down. Jared Darling is back out on the track by himself, though. Does have a little bit of damage, but he is about 4 laps down. Chance Crum really getting after it now. And he's actually running the Trophy Dash logo right on his car. That's awesome.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, cool. The title sponsor there, trophydash.com. Well, Jake's he's got to be breathing a sigh of relief right now, knowing that you know, these guys, he's actually got himself bonus points now, and you know, last night seemed to work out pretty good for him, and you know, pulled out the win last night, and you know, in the Xfinity Series, and he got a little bit of a jump ahead of a lot of the really fast guys like Ashton Crowder and some of those guys that were in there last night. So he's going to have a good jump start to the season. So hopefully maybe he can do that again tonight. You never know.
Yeah, possibly could.
Eric Sable back here in 12th place, riding behind newcomer Garrison Hogan. Garrison started 36, running in 11th in the Verizon car. Seems to be content right now, running behind Connor Anton. Everybody is single file right now. James Coulibaly, 16th. They have lost the draft of that first group, though. Graham Boland, yeah, they're working together right now. They're trying to get back up to that group, but they're a second and a half behind Jonathan Shipman. They've lost the draft.
Yeah.
Zoltan Herzog started 33rd, running in 17th. Got a group of their own back here. It looks like they picked up Bobby Zielinski and all them. Or I'm sorry, Femi Alat. Excuse me, Femi back here with these guys, riding right behind Tyler Sifford. Keith Martinson, Nicholas Kressel, Brandon Jackson all by himself. Newcomer Eli Schomer running by himself, but he's going to get picked up here. Looks like Josh Robin, Matt Hummel, and Tommy Gossett probably going to pick him up. They should anyhow, because 4 cars would be faster than 3. Gossett going to go up there behind him, and well, maybe not, because it looks like he does have a little bit of damage there on his car. Eli does. He falls in behind. That's not bad. He may, yeah, I think he just picked up a teammate right there. Hey, Michelle. Waffle House in there. All right. Cody Miller, 4th place. He started 16th. I'm still impressed with Delante's run, though. This is awesome. Coming from 24th, and after cars got all shuffled there when that spin happened, he's got himself right in prime position now.
A lot of these guys really have themselves in prime positions after that incident happened there with, I mean, that was, and just, you know, the luck of Daytona, I guess you could say.
Lachlan McMillan. So we had Eric Sable with 3 cars here. Ethan Kurtz and Jonathan Shipman trying to close in on the tail of that field. They should be able to do that. And that's going to give us a 14-car run here with the top 14. And then it's quite a ways back to Graham Boland. These guys have lost the draft. They need a couple more cars to work with them. But pretty quiet. Not much going on.
Nope, they're all kind of single file here and gotten into a train formation here, just running a big single line here. I think, you know, for right now in this part of the race, I think it'd be best for these guys, you know, I mean, to a lot of fans and a lot of people out there, yeah, this racing could be, you know, kind of, I guess you could say a stalemate, kind of boring, but to be honest, I think it's best for these guys to be racing the way they are right now because they won't tear up any more equipment like we've seen what's happened so far.
Sure. That's getting pretty, if single file where they're just kind of just everybody riding right now, but you know, as we get, probably the next 10 laps is going to be probably the most crucial here. Guys are going to ride till we get another 10 laps in, and then you're going to start seeing guys make some moves here the last 5 to 8 laps to try to get the stage win. Have we seen? Go ahead.
I was just going to say that, you know, a lot of these guys up here, they're all, you know, right now, as I said, they're running out. But I think, as you said it, Rudy, once they start getting toward the stage end here, we're going to start seeing a lot of these guys probably trying to make a second or, you know, possibly third lane and try to get those valuable top 10 stage points.
Yep. Well, so far right now, Jake Nichols has led 14 laps. Marcus Richardson's led 9, so... We just need to wait for lap 40. Hey, what am I? We're going again here. Yeah, it's pretty quiet right now.
Yep.
See Jake Nichols out front here. Nobody running with, or you know, nobody trying to make a pass on him. Chance Crum second place. Marcus Richardson third, not where he wants to be. He wants to be out front. Cody Miller in fourth. As we got that, that is now turned into be a, let's see, that is a, still a 14-car pack running right together there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Shipman,
a really good pack running here.
That second group now led by Graham Boland, back here quite a ways, 7.9 seconds from the leader. And they're not very well organized. If you look at them here, they're not, you know, they got a couple of cars on the high side. Looks like they're trying to pass or something, but boy, they need a caution badly right now.
They do.
Just real bad. Really
bad.
coming up on more lap traffic here. Not sure who that is. Looking at Bobby Zielinski and these guys. Wow, 35 seconds behind the leader. Golly, 36. They're dropping like flies back here.
Yeah.
He is still working with, looks like he's still working with Bobby. Is he still working with Bobby Cheney? No, he's working with Sean Williams now.
Yeah.
Yep. And looks like a lap car there. Bobby Cheney is now, no, he's with them. Yeah, he's right ahead of them. Okay, what?
He's right in front of Sean.
Okay, yep. Bobby Cheney, Sean Williams, and Bobby Zielinski working together. All right. And boy, the leaders are coming up on them really quick. Yeah. Wow, everybody seems to be pretty content now. We're getting down to 10 to go here for the first stage. What do you think's going to happen, Jeff? What are you predicting here? What do you thinking Marcus Richardson might get some guys to go with him, go to the high side and try to get that stage win?
Anything's possible. I mean, these guys up front, Jake Nichols, Chance Scrum, Marcus Richardson, Delonta Ballard, Ben Nelson, all these guys are really going to try to go for that win. So, I mean, any of these guys are going to try something to get out front here. But you're also going to watch Marcus Richardson. I mean, he's always the guy that's going to, try something. So, I mean, you can see he's kind of looking for people right now. He kind of dove out to the high side there, hoping for somebody to join him, but he was kind of too late. He didn't jump out there until he goes back down in with the other guys there. So,
yep.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be something here when we get to the last couple of laps here. We come 10 to go this time by.
Yeah, Santiago Tyrese and Ben Nelson have jumped out there. Now, here's what I'm kind of predicting. I'm kind of thinking if Marcus happens to go to the high side, I have a sneaking suspicion that Chance Crum if he sees that in his rearview mirror, he's probably going to jump right out there in front of Marcus, because he would probably like to get that, the bonus points too. Now they get 10 points for winning the stage, and it goes backwards back to only the top 10 get stage points. So it'll be 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on for stage points. So, and it's kind of an extra bonus point wrapped up on top of any other bonus point. So, oh, somebody out of shape right there. Cody Miller caught the apron. Oh, that stacked him up, and somebody gets wrecked.
That was the 0-5 of Ethan Curtis.
Oh, no. And he was running so good. He's going down pit road. There's going to be a pit road penalty because he hit. Oh, man, the one that come out of that the worst. Well, if he stops now and gets his pit stop out of the way, he'll be all right. Again, no caution. They just got all kind of funky there when Cody Miller caught the apron. Boy, that kind of put the scares in everybody. But look how much that separated this field out.
A lot.
Now they got to get all jumbled back up together again here if anybody's going to have anything for Jake Nichols to get that stage win.
Yeah.
It didn't affect the front three, but the rest of them kind of checked them up. Cody's okay, though. I think he'll start paying attention maybe a little more. Whoa, and again! A little loose.
Yeah.
I don't know. It almost looked like maybe Santiago might have tapped him.
I think you're right.
Santiago's trying to get down there and get a little side draft off of him, but boy, you got to be awful careful who you get down that close to. And it looks like Marcus, he didn't come out in time there. If he would have come out in front of Santiago. Oh, look at the big push he just gave. Whoa, they're getting them stacked up here. I don't know. We might see a bumper hook if we're not careful. There, they got a breakaway now. Marcus does go to the high side in front of Santiago. No, he's back to the bottom. I'm telling you, he's going to go high here. You wait. We got 6 laps to go. I just have a sneaking suspicion he's going to try to go high here, and somebody's going to go with him. There could be a little behind-the-scenes bartering going on. You never know right now. You know, these guys could be planning something up. Because, you know, you don't want to be the leader up there. You're the sitting duck. You know, that's a position everybody wants. So, you know, you got to sit there in driver's seat. Jake's sitting there thinking, okay, what are these guys planning up? You know, what are they planning to do to me here coming down to the last couple laps? It'd be nice to see him get, you know, the stage points, but, you know, these guys, they don't want that. They don't want Jake to have stage points because they know how last season wound up with a battle between him and Bobby Zielinski the whole season. You know, now Bobby's pretty much out of it. He's clear back in 28th position and just ahead of the leaders, actually. They're just a few seconds ahead of the leaders.
Yeah, I think they'll probably go a lap down before this stage finishes.
All right, Chance. Well, looks like he's waiting for Marcus to make that move here. Chance is just pushing the daylights out of him. Marcus looks to the high side again. Nobody's taking the bait on that. I figured maybe Cody Miller might follow him. Yeah, he's looking again. Think, come on, Cody, go with me. Man, I'm telling you, these guys, it's got me on the edge of my seat because I don't know what's going to happen here.
No, you really don't.
3 laps to go. Actually 4, because they got a complete lap 40.
Yeah.
Well, Santiago and Ben Nelson have drifted quite a ways back now. Santiago's in 8th and 9th now. Ben Nelson 11th. These guys have fallen all the way to the back. Eric Sable's back here. Connor Anton has lost, well, not really lost the draft yet, but he's about to.
Yep.
All right, 3 to go here, folks. 3 to go for the first stage. I don't know what to think. What's going to happen here? Marcus has kind of backed off a little bit as he probably in conversation here with Cody Miller or something, saying, okay, when we get ready, there he's taking a look again. Cody not biting. Wow, just can't get him to go with him. They're going to pass up Kyle Putz. Wow, Kyle back in 30th, going another lap down. Whoa, that stacked him up a little. Woo! Man, I'm telling you, it's getting interesting. It's getting dicey up here.
Yeah, it really is.
2 to go. Jake's just keeping the hammer down. Chance is just pushing the daylights out of him the best he can. Oh, Chance up the hill. Marcus said, come on, let's go. Come on. Oh, and he hooked him! Oh, no! He hooked Chance Crum. Oh, my gosh. Let's go back and take a look at that. That's going to bring the caution out here with right on the stage. Oh, my. So Jake will come out of here with the stage win, though. Let's go back here. Let's take a look at it from the chase view. Let's go, actually, you know what? I wanted to go to the chase view. Where is Chance? There he is. You'll see this bumper hook right here, what I'm talking about. Right there, he hooks them. It's just the bumpers didn't quite line up right, and I'm not sure Marcus thinking Chase was going to go to the high side or what, but he saw it on that bumper just a little too much, and that put Chase into the wall. Good night. He hit the wall a ton. That pretty much did him in. A couple other guys got involved in it too. Cody Miller involved in it. Oh, that's going to take Delonte Ballard with him. Oh, no. Delonte. Again tonight, he's going to get denied a good finish. Oh, my. Poor Delonte. He can't get a break, man.
No, he sure can't.
All right, well, back up front here as these guys come around here. They are going to be pitting. So, Jake Nichols, the first stage winner, does come out on top. Congrats to Jake Nichols. Well, once they get off of pit road here, grab him and we'll talk to Jake.
Alrighty.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jake Nichols, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, congratulations on your stage win here tonight at Daytona. Tell us how it feels and what your thoughts on the race are so far.
It's pretty cool. First stage in this series complete, and we got the stage winner here. I'm really looking forward to the rest of this race. We've had some wrecks, but I think mostly we're going to stay clean. I hope at least. It's going to really be interesting to see what strategy everyone does. Because I think we're all going to have to pit, so it's just a factor of if and when that's going to happen. I wish we would have ended under green, even though I think they were planning to pass me, or at least make a move. But overall, that was pretty fun. We really got lucky with that wreck on the backstretch, and I didn't lift. I knew I could split the gap, and we went right through and went from like 7th to 1st. With Delonte and Shipman's help, so hopefully we get as lucky as that for the rest of the race and come out with a win.
Awesome. All right, Jake, well, thanks for talking with us here, and good luck in the rest of your race.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. First stage winner. There's 10 extra points. Cha-ching. Yep. Well, he wasn't the first one off of pit road, but it'll be Marcus Richardson leading. Marcus had a great pit stop there. I'm surprised that he beat Jake. Jake had just a little quicker pit stop, but Marcus did come out first.
Yep.
Very cool, very cool. Well, what do you expect here in this second half of the race? Even, I guess you could call it the second half. You know, if they have a caution in here, I'm kind of thinking, you know, just what Jake kind of brought something to my mind right there. Knowing that you can make it about 41 laps safely on fuel. If they have another caution in here, are guys going to try to save enough to maybe make it without stopping? Because they don't want to give up that valuable track position.
I mean, that's always a question. I mean, you know, if these guys don't want to give up track position, then they have to take that gamble and that risk of not pitting for fuel. So, I mean, you know, but I mean, the question is, the only way they can save here at Daytona is if they go to the back and ride behind somebody. And I mean, if you're in second place riding behind the leader, you're not going to save as much as if you're back there in 10th riding behind 9 cars. So, I mean, they're really going to have to, you know, try to, you know, figure that out on their own here, and I guess we'll have to see, you know, how it plays out, and if anybody does try to save fuel, or if any of them, you know, choose to come down pit road.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see how it's going to all play out here, but then too, you know, you think about the draft package on these cars, and you think about how they can go from 0 to hero in 1 lap, or hero to 0 in 1 lap. You know, you can make up the ground that you've lost, you know, yes, actually pretty easily. So, knowing that... Ooh. Oh, okay, Joshua Schwartz, okay. That's who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joshua Schwartz. Okay. I thought you said Shots. I was like,
Oh, no, I said
what?
Schwartz.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, you're fine.
All right. Lights are out. We're going back green next time.
Yes, sir.
Right. They're going to be restarting on lap 44. Marcus Richardson, Jake Nichols on the front row, Lachlan McMillan, Ryan Hunt in row 2, Connor Anton Grambola in row 3, Femi Olat back in it now up in row 4 here with Tyler Sifford, and the top 10 Keith Martinson and Nicholas Caressel. That is row 5. All right, get them going, Jeff.
All righty, we'll do. All right, race car heads back into pit road. There's the green flag. We're back underway here at Daytona. Marcus Richardson just automatically shot up that high side. He's going to try to get those guys, I think, to pull up on him here. And just as soon as they do, I bet you he drops it right back down at the bottom.
Yeah, and he's probably going to bring... I think Marcus was thinking about going with him, but at the last second there, it was... Jake just had too much of a run.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to bring Lachlan McMillan right along with him, though.
Connor Anton's back there, too.
Yep, and Ryan Hunt, they're three, three deep here. 2 wide, 3 deep.
Graham Bowen's up here, too, in the 41 car. He's got a little bit of damage on the front of that car, but I think he's okay. And here's the 98 car. He's back here behind Femi.
I know it, man. He would love to get a win here. I'm sure chat would just explode. Becky and Drea in there, it would just explode if Tyler could come out of here with a good finish tonight. Oh gosh,
right,
yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, come on. Hey, Chemo.
And hey, he's got the title sponsor on the car for Chemo, where Chemo works at. So I mean,
no.
Femi in the wall.
Yep, Tyler got it. I don't know what happened there. Femi got loose or something, and Tyler just tapped him in the back.
Yeah.
And boy, sent Femi up into the wall. Totally unintentional, you could tell. But look who it just came to the 7th place. Zoltan Herzog, my man.
33rd position tonight.
Golly, man, that's great. Well, this is it's kind of sifted out a little bit up in the front here now. Jake's back in charge. He's got 33 laps led already in this race. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I mean, this is a restrictor plate race, and it doesn't take much for anybody to get up front here, but I'll say one thing. Jake Nichols is one fast customer out here when it comes to racing, and he will always put on a great show no matter what track he's at, even if it's Daytona or Talladega.
Well, you know, in defense of super speedway racing, you know, and we've talked about this many times, Jeff, that, you know, in defense of that, I know a lot of people say, well, you just put your foot to the floor and drive it. But, you know, yes and no. There's a lot more. I think it's a total different type of driving. You got to have a total different attitude when you come into a super speedway racing like this than you do regular, you know, because there's so much for the driver to pay attention to out there. I mean, he's got temperatures, he's got fuel he's got to pay attention to, the draft, making sure you don't hook somebody, people right beside you trying to get side draft, then planning up your pit stops, and there is just so much more to pay attention to. I think in super speedway racing there is than there is like in a short track race.
Oh, of course. I mean, a lot of people will come across, they'll say, oh man, super speedway racing's the easiest. To my book, it is the hardest because you don't know what's going to happen. The super speedway racing is more of a gamble than any other racetrack is combined. And I mean, you really have to be on your toes. If you're not on your toes and you make a mistake, you can cause a big one. I mean, if you're racing a mile half track or something, you know, in stock cars nowadays, you're not racing in packs like this. So, I mean, if you make a small mistake or something like that, it's not going to be detrimental to your night. But here on a restricted plate like Daytona, just one little small change can just make a big change to your race. And you really don't need that. And it's also, to me, nerve-wracking because when you're in a big pack like that, you start seeing cars wiggle around, you're just sitting there going, oh, am I going to be in this? So, I mean, you know, so me, I think it's sort of the hardest racing there is for restricted plates.
Yes, sir, I agree. Well, they've caught up. The field has caught up to these guys. We've got about, gosh, what do we got there? About 21 cars in a row. Yep. Golly, where did they all come from?
I mean, we do have 22nd. We got James Coulibaly and Bobby Zielinski here in a little group, and then about a second behind these guys, we've got Jonathan Shipman and Santiago Tyrese.
Yep.
And then a second behind them, running by himself, is Bobby Cheney. And then about 30 seconds back behind Bobby, we got Cody Miller with a lot of heavy damage on his car.
I know it.
I think he's probably on the verge of getting ready to go a lap down. Let's see how far back the lead. Yeah, oh yeah, they're coming. Yeah,
they're coming. They're just they're only about 5 seconds behind him right now. Yeah. They're gonna just eat him up. He'll be a lap down, but oh man, that is so many good drivers are pretty much out of contention now. Yeah. It can't really be competitive out there with all the damage they've got. Bobby Zielinski, Bobby Cheney, Femi Olat, you know, Cody Miller. Some of these
Cody
guys
Miller's getting ready to go a lap down here now. I don't see any way of him even getting back in contention with the damage he's got on his car. I mean, because if you look at his car right now, full speed on the back straightaway, he's only getting about 167 on top end.
Yep.
He's got in the draft up front, they're getting 190 plus.
Yep. Yep. He just got past her. You know what?
Miles per hour off the pace.
Here's something that's really kind of surprising. Marcus Richardson's been able to hold on to that, like, second, third, fourth-ish right in there all by himself.
Yeah.
He just keeps getting a little side draft there off a corner to keep himself up. He's just waiting for somebody to come up there. There we go. Somebody come up. That's number 41 of Graham Boland's going to come up there. Now we've got a fight here, boys.
Yes.
Now we got a battle. They're going to go too wide as they get around here.
But it's going to be a long endured fight just because there's still a lot of action left here in this race. We're at 52 and 90, so I mean.
Well, look at Tyler Ducharme.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him at the beginning of the race, but he was supposed to have started 6th.
Yeah, I think he started from pit road is what happened there.
Okay. But here he is running in the top 10 now. He's about to be a factor.
Yep. Well, he's always a factor.
Oh, yeah. Tommy Gossett.
Yeah. Well, Tommy had a great run last night, finished 3rd. He's running in 11th right now. So, I mean, man, he's having another great run here so far tonight. These Gen 6 cars, if nothing happens here, he should be a factor to come out here with another good finish.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he had a great night last night being on the podium. That was pretty awesome. And he was, he didn't sound as excited as I thought he would sound, but, you know, I think he was all right with it. Maybe he was in shock. I don't Man, I was on the podium, you know. Well, Marcus is trying to get that run on the outside, but as you can see, Jake Nichols is just a little faster on the inside line here. But that's not over. That's far from being over. These guys, you know, they still got one more pit stop to go through yet. They're going to have to stop and get a splash of gas, right? And, boy, Marcus got down here a little side draft off of Jake, and they almost made contact. That's where you got to be able to trust the driver that you're right there beside.
The next car to go a lap down will be, sadly, Bobby Cheney. as he is falling back to 21 seconds off the pace now.
Yeah.
There's nobody around him whatsoever. He has no help out there. So with the car out there by its lonesome and no help, that lead pack will just gobble it up fast.
Yeah, he had a disappointing finish last night in the Xfinity series, and now tonight looks like it's going to be another disappointing night. He's not going to be a happy camper. So. Well, it's getting interesting up here in the front, to say the least.
Yep.
Jake Nichols really would like to come out with this win. Led 42 laps, almost clinched the most laps led. If he can just lead 4 more laps, he'll clinch the most laps led. He's got to lead 46 laps, and that way nobody else can lead any more than that. 43 needs 3 more laps. Oh, I don't know what happened to Marcus right there, but boy, that outside line just fell off, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did.
I mean, he was right up beside him, and in one turn, Marcus went back to 3rd. I am super impressed with Graham Boland. I know Graham from another league that he was in, and man, he's a great driver. He's I'm not going to say he's Marcus Richardson level, but he's right in there. You know, the Marcus Richardson, Bobby Zielinski level. He's right in there with them guys. Jake Nichols, Ben Nelson. Don't want to forget about Ben. Ben is running way back in 15th right now.
Yeah.
And he's got a little bit of rear damage on that car. I don't know if that's affecting any speed or not, but well, we've seen guys get damage on their cars like that, you know, but up there, David Shutt still in it. Looks like Jared Darling and Chance Crum have taken their cars behind the wall out of the race, so we're down to 31 left in the race. 30, I should say. Freddie D's still sitting on pit road. All right, 1 more lap for Jake Nichols, and he'll clinch the most laps led. Boy, and if he wins the race, he's going to come out of here with a lot of points tonight. He's got the stage points, winning the stage. That's 10 extra bonus points. He's led a lap. That's an extra bonus point. If he leads the most laps, that's an extra bonus point. And then if he wins the race, that's another extra bonus point. Boy, he could come out of here like on cloud 9 tonight. Boy, this could be big.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope, you know, that he can maintain that throughout the season if it comes down to that, you know.
Yeah.
There he goes. He just led the 46th lap, and he clinches the most laps led. Jake Nichols. Nobody can beat that. That's awesome.
That's an amazing feat for a restrictor plate race. I mean, most restrictor plate races have tons of lead changes, and a lot of people who lead only like maybe around 10 laps each. But him out here leading 46, wow, that's
well, he probably don't know that yet. That he has led the most laps, so. Yeah, but you know, it's the first race of the season, and things can happen throughout the season, and let's hope that they don't, but things can happen throughout the season. Boy, I see Lachlan McMillan there tucked right up under Jake. He does have a little bit of damage to the front of that. I see cracks in hood and fender, but he's running excellent. It's really looking good for Lachlan. Right behind him is Connor Anton. He's got himself in good position here to try to get a win. Yeah, that's a nice looking picture right there of these guys battling it up. And we got another one joining in. Zoltan has got himself on the high side there, right behind Graham Boland. So we've got 3 drivers on the high side and the rest of the field on the bottom. Tyler Sifford was looking like he might go out there and join them, but I guess he decided not to. That would be what they need, is 4 of them out there. Marcus gets a good run that time. I don't think it's going to be enough to pass up Jake, though. Because Graham's not really right on the bumper of Marcus here. He's not really pushing him that good. Like I said, they need about 4 cars up on that high side. Boy, that would make a big difference. Well, Jeff, what do you think about a little crank it up here, huh?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Flag is out.
Okay, we got a caution, and you said that was Josh Robin?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's go back and take a look here. Bumper hook on him.
It looks like he got checked up. The guy that behind him didn't know he was getting checked up and just rammed into him. Didn't know what was going on. So.
Okay, I'm riding on board. Oh, yes, sir, right there. Oh, it was Eric Sable got into the back of him. And you know, that's something that we don't see that much in the Gen 6. But boy, I'll tell you what, that was, yeah, that really tore up Josh's car.
Yeah, but I think I'm just the broadcaster, co-commentator here, and I'm just seeing what it looks like I see. So nobody get mad at the messenger or anything like that. But it looks like Tyler Sifford and Ben Nelson kind of slowed up a little bit, and that caught Josh Robin off guard. And when he slowed down, the 36 didn't have enough time to react and got into him.
Wow. Well, now this is what I was talking about here. What comes into play here is this caution could give them enough laps to finish this race without stopping for fuel.
Yeah.
But I think it would be highly beneficial to make sure, I guarantee, everybody comes to pit road, at least put half a tank in it or something, you know.
Of course.
Sure, you don't want to like load the car down with a full tank of fuel because it makes it heavier and makes it slower, but you still want to guarantee that you are going to have enough fuel to make this. And it's something else you got to think about too is caution laps. Now, if they get into another caution, then you're going to have to go around here and you're burning fuel. So it looks like Marcus is going to bring them all to pit road here. And Marcus has been on his A game with his pit stops today. He's been right on it, man. And coming off of pit road on the last caution there first, edging out Jake Nichols. So let's see how this goes here. Looks like Eli Schomer is going to stay out. Marcus, 2-tire stop. Very good. And Graham Bolin coming out second. Where's Jake Nichols at? What?
I don't know.
He had a horrible pit stop. Wow. Well, who are we going to talk to?
How about...
Grab Jake and grab him. We'll talk to Jake.
Okay.
Talk to him real quick here because he's, you know, I want him to know that he has led to most laps. So I don't know if that'll be a little feather in his hat or not there. But Jake Nichols, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Jake, just to kind of fill you in here, I didn't know if you knew it or not, but you did lead to most laps here today. Nobody can clinch that. The bonus points are adding up for you. Now, what happened on that pit stop?
Well, I was talking to our team there, our group, and I asked what was the strategy call here. I had a feeling maybe it was just going to be 2 tires or none and fill it up, but everyone was saying 4 tires, so we went for it. And I guess we're going to bank on just feel of the car here. I think definitely 4 tires is going to be a tad better handling wise, but it's just the fact of if we can go green or not. I think if it goes green, we might be able to make some moves, but we just got to hope for the best.
Well, now 23 to go. You gotta, you can't lay back now. You've got to hammer down the whole way. Do you have anybody that you're going to be working with right close to you?
I don't know. I guess we'll just figure it out. Anybody that has speed, has no damage, I think we'll definitely be working with to get to the front. I think Bobby Zielinski behind me, he's definitely going to be aggressive, trying to get back up there. And same with me. So hopefully we can just find the right people that will be aggressive, but maybe not over aggressive, and get back to the lead.
All right, brother. Well, good luck out there. And again, I just wanted to, I usually try to, talk to somebody different all the time, but I just kind of wanted to make sure that you did know that you clinched the most laps led today with 49 you got. So nobody can beat that. So congrats to you for grabbing that and also winning the stage. So, boy, you're going to come out here with a good points night again tonight, brother. All right. Thank you, Jake.
Yep, thanks.
All right, back up front here, Marcus Richardson again comes off the pit road. Excellent position. Graham Bolin second. Tyler Ducharme, which started on pit road, going to be third. Lachlan McMillan fourth. Sean Williams got a little damage on that left rear, but he'll be all right. He's going to start fifth. Ben Nelson sixth. Connor Anton seventh. Ryan Hunt eighth. Jake Nichols ninth. And Tommy Gossett. That is your top 10. And Bobby Zielinski's back in it here, Jeff.
Yeah. And he's got a little bit of that damage fixed, so I think if he can stay up here in the draft and, keep cars around him, he'll probably do all right.
Yeah, he does have a little damage, that's for sure. Take a trip around his car here and just look at it. He's got quite a bit on, actually, both the right and left front corners there. He's got some damage, so let's just hope that staying in the draft's going to be key for him here today. That's, for the rest of the race. So I'm sure we'll see Bobby run well now. He's back up into the field where he wants to be. Good recovery, though. But the one that I feel bad for that's really, he's got a lot of damage on his car is Bobby Chaney. I really feel bad for him for having all that damage. He's back in 25th. He is still on the lead lap, but he is so slow, and it just seems like nobody wants to work with him because he is so slow.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nothing, you know, mean or anything to any of the drivers, but I mean, in
Right.
a restrictor plate track, when you have a ton of damage like he does, it's really hard to kind of keep that car up to pace, even if you don't have damage. So,
Yep.
I mean, you know, I think that's why everybody goes around him, because they know there's no help to be actually done with that much damage. But I mean, right now, I mean, it looks like he's got most of that repaired. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as it did before this caution come out. I mean, he had a big gash on the driver's side front fender there, and it's not there now. So I'm thinking that he might be a little bit better now.
Well, we had 2 cautions. I had to restart the overlay there once, but actually 3 if you count the stage race. But here we go, back to racing, folks. Marcus Richardson in command of this start. Pace car's in. Green is out. And he immediately drops down in front of Graham Bolin. And Tyler Ducharme just pushing the daylights out of Graham right now. Trying to keep him up there ahead of Lachlan McMillan. And boy, they're too wide back here. Sean Williams down there on the bottom right behind Lachlan. And I don't know if that damage is causing Lachlan any speed problems or not there, but Sean just about pushing his car right out through the track. And look who's coming up through here. Ben Nelson on the outside. Oh, he just got dumped off by Ryan Hunt. Jake Nichols still in 9th on the bottom here. Gonna pass up to Tommy Gossett. Zelensky already back up to 11th. Almost where he started. And Marcus back home here. He loves to be in lead. But the thing of it is, Jeff, you know, man, you know, with 20 to go, what are the guys planning up behind him? Who's got a plan? Somebody going to try to go by him? I think Tyler Ducharme's going to be involved in something, setting something up here. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we know Tyler's always a closer too, so I mean, there's a lot of guys up front that are closers in the SRA. I mean, you got Tyler Ducharme, Marcus Richardson, you know, Ben Nelson, Jake Nichols, Bobby Zelensky, of course. I mean, any of these guys can pull something out here in this last couple laps here, or the last 20 laps, I should say, not a couple. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting race to watch here with these last 20 laps and see really who's saved their stuff or who's really got something in store here. Because I mean, you know, you could think that, you know, Marcus Richardson thinks he might have this wrapped up, but then all of a sudden Tyler Ducharme pulls something that he never saw coming and can change things up. So.
Yes, sir. Real quick. Alfemio Lat out of the race now, taking his car behind the wall, joining Jared Darling, Chance Crum. Freddie D still sitting on pit road. Doesn't look like he's going to get back out. And right now we have 26 cars on the lead lap. Josh Robin being the last one on the lead lap, but he is way off the pace, all by himself.
Yeah, the ones that are actually considered out of this race, you know, completely out, would be Anthony DiMaggio, Hunter Combs, Jared Darling, Chance Crum, and I think that's it. Or no, Femio Lat. So 5 cars completely out, and Freddie's sitting on pit road. And I think David Shutt's on track. Somebody else sitting on pit road earlier. I think he must have pulled back out. Yeah, it was Cody Miller. He's back out on track now. So.
Well, Tyler Sifford's still sitting in 11th. He came from 19th, running in 11th. And it looked like there for a minute that Bobby Zelensky might have been dropping a little bit of speed off, but now that he's caught back up to Jake Nichols, I think everything's good now.
I think you're right.
He might have just drifted back there a little bit to kind of get the engine cooled off. I just hope he doesn't have any engine problems, because he, you know, he's got the right and left front corners of that car damaged a little bit, and hope it doesn't like make any heating problems. Overheating, you know, the radiator.
Yeah.
These cars are so susceptible to that. You know, if you just do any damage to that front nose, it does cause heating problems. So I'm sure he's keeping an eye on the temperatures as we're racing right now. Matt Hummel, 10th place. He started 5th, but drifted back quite a ways. Ben Nelson, man, poor Ben. Now he's got shuffled way back in the field, riding behind Santiago Tyrese. And with that little bit of damage Santiago's got on the front, he's not going to be as fast as he once was. Delonte Ballard, 18th place, riding behind Ben Nelson. And there's Nicholas Kressel, the other somewhere saloon car. Tommy Gossett, Eli Schomer back in 21st, falling in behind him. Quite a way back to Keith Martinson. Bobby Cheney and, wow, okay, then Garrison Hogan. I've seen Schutz working with those guys there with Bobby Cheney and them. He's working with them. But Garrison Hogan, 24th. Jonathan Shipman, another one caught up into that wreck. He's got damage. He's in 25th. Man, a lot of good racers have got damage on their cars today. 15 to go.
Oh, and there go the leaders.
Oh, man. Yeah, that, whew. You know, when you're riding back, say like in third place where Tyler Ducharme is, you can't see. You know, you can't. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Oh, Santiago Tyrese got the bumper hook from Ben Nelson and collected Delonte Ballard and Tommy Gossett.
Oh, no. Let's go see what happened here, folks. Man, I hate to hear that. The bumper hook, I was hoping we weren't going to see that today as much.
Yeah, you could. I was looking there, and you could tell that Ben Nelson's car didn't line up, you know, flush to the back of the 38 of Santiago Tyrese. And when he hit him, it was just in the wrong spot of the car. Car didn't like that feeling, and it just, you know, kind of changed the way the car handles and around Santiago goes. But the sad thing here is it looks like Nicholas Caressel made it by okay without too many issues. But, man, tough break for Delonte Ballard and Tommy Gossett because they got involved too.
Yep. Nicholas is going to skinny by, though, on the bottom. And, oh, man, Tommy Gossett made the wrong choice there. He went right instead of left to try to miss it. You know, you think the cars are going to clear, so you go high, and they stayed high.
To most of us.
Yeah.
To me a bunch of times in restrictor plate racing, but I was also farther back than what Tommy was, too, in some of my instances. And there's just sometimes when you're in that race car on a restrictor plate race and you see something like that unfolding, sometimes when you're looking at it, it looks like those cars are going to stay in one position. And then when you get closer to them, it's just like it turns the tables on you. They come the other way and collect you. So,
yep. That's terrible. And Santiago has taken his car behind the wall. Too much damage to continue. Tommy Gossett's down on pit road. Him and Delonte Ballard, Jonathan Shipman, going to try to get a little damage fixed up, it looks like. But, well, 13 to go, and the race has changed again here in the back part of the field. Well, this has been helping out Bobby Zielinski. He's got himself back into 9th now, so he is inside the top 10. That's great. Great news. I'm just kind of curious if him and Jake Nichols have anything planned up here to get back into the lead.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
I think those two should work together. That's my opinion. I think, you know, boy, that could be one heck of a deadly combination, them two.
Good, yeah, it would.
Man, I'm telling you, Matt Hummel, top 10. Tyler Sifford now back to 11th. Really close call for him. And look at Sean Williams, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get a word in with Lachlan McMillan. What do you think?
Okay.
Zoom in on him here. You want to talk to him, or you want me to?
You can. Here he comes.
Okay.
Did you see?
Lachlan, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, you're having a good day here today, Lachlan. You started 15th, running in 4th, and you've been inside the top 5 for quite a bit today. What's the racing been like around you?
So, you know, I got a little damage off the start. I think it was lap 1. We had a little incident, so I've just been trying to not get too aggressive, trying to just keep the track position. That's what it's all about here, and stay up front here. So it's been a little squirrely a couple times, but I've been lucky enough to get by some of these wrecks and get myself in a pretty good position here with 10 to go.
Now, do you have a teammate you're going to be working with to try to get up to the front, or do you have anything planned like in the last 5 laps to make a move?
You know, me, Tyler, Ryan Hunt, Connor Anton, we're all we've been in this one together for this race, so it's good to see all of us up here. But you know how it goes here. You know, it's about anything goes with a couple laps. So you know, whether it's a Ford Fusion or a Gen 6 in victory lane, you know, it doesn't matter.
Well, there you go. All right. All right, well, good luck out there, Lachlan. Good to see you out there racing with the guys this season, and hopefully we'll see you the rest of the season. It'd be really cool because I know you're a good driver. So, all right, good luck, brother.
Yep, thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, very good. Well, he sounds a little confident there, but I think he's a little concerned about that damage that he has, Jeff. And it could be a factor in speed. You know, finding somebody to hook up with you, knowing that you have that little bit of damage on you, could be difficult to find somebody.
Could be. I mean, as we mentioned it earlier, I mean, you know, it's really difficult when you have a lot of damage to, you know, get help to draft, because everybody knows that if they try to help you, they're going to slow their car down because your car doesn't have the same speed that your car does. So, yeah.
This is true.
I guess you can kind of consider it's Newton's law of physics. It's physically impossible to push a slower car.
Yep. All right, looks like we're going to have a 10-lap shootout, folks. And not counting the, this is a third caution plus the stage caution there. So 3 actual cautions that what we've had. Well, I don't know, man. We could have a surprise winner here. You just never know. Never know about restrictor plate racing. You just never know.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have 10 laps to go and then get the restart.
Anybody's shooting match here, and I know we're not shooting, we're driving cars, but anybody's got a chance to win out here for sure. Now, if Lachlan could get tucked right up underneath Marcus Richardson, but I have a feeling Marcus is going to probably drop right down in front of Graham. He knows Graham's fast. Graham's kept his car clean too, so.
Man, there's a lot of these guys up front that's fast, and man, it's great to see Sean Williams up here racing with these guys too. It's something you don't see a lot over here at SRA.
Yep. All right, here we go. Pace car's in. Green is out. 10 laps to go here, folks, and Marcus does drop it down in front of Graham. Boy, and I'll tell you, we got one heck of a pack of cars now, boys. All the way back to Tommy Gossett in 24th, and he's trying to get by some lap cars here. Well, I guess they're not lap cars. Josh Robbins still on the lead lap.
Yeah.
But Josh has got a lot of damage on his car now. And this is where you kind of think about, you know, who's going to go with who and who's going to pull out on the last lap. And I'm sure Marcus is going to probably try to do a little bit of blocking. You know, he's going to have to do some mirror driving on this because he knows that them guys right behind him, especially he knows Tyler Ducharme. He knows how Tyler can get pretty aggressive on them last couple of laps. But we'll see if him or Graham try to make that pass there on the last lap.
Yeah.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate that very much for the Trophy-.com Gen 6 series here at SRA. We appreciate it. And again, don't forget to give us a thumbs up there and subscribe if it's your first time here. No thumbs down. We don't want to see the thumbs down. We want to see thumbs up. Connor Anton still in position here. And I see a little damage on his car. Nothing very serious. And somehow Jake Nichols got shuffled back to 11th. Wow.
Yeah.
Riding behind Zoltan Herzog now. But Bobby Zielinski up to 7th. And boy, he's brought Tyler Sifford right along with him. Tyler's running in 8th. He is the highest Somewhere Saloon car right now. Nicholas Kressel's clear back in 17th. Whoops. Wrong car, sorry. Yeah, he's back in 17th, and it seems like he's getting passed up a lot on the inside here. And here comes Bobby Cheney. What a comeback for Bobby.
Yep.
And he has gotten some of that damage fixed, I think, Jeff, under caution.
I think he has.
Yeah, he's got some of it fixed. The car's actually holding a good speed now. He's running about 193, somewhere along in there. I've seen 194 once. Yep. So it's holding pretty good speed right now. 7 laps to go here, folks, for the SRA Trophy Dash Gen 6 Series race. The season opener here at Daytona, folks. Join us next week. They go to Homestead next week. So that'll be a pretty good race for the second race of the season. That should be pretty good. Getting down, going from a 2.5 mile track down to a 1.5 miles. Tyler looking out like he wants to find somebody to go with him, but Lachlan is not on his tail to go with him. Him and Sean Williams both have just a little bit of damage. And I think you know what I'm kind of thinking here. Bobby Zielinski, he knows he's got a little bit of damage on the car. The car's probably just not up to 100%. He's probably thinking, well, if somebody does pull out, I'll go with them. But for him to pull out and have somebody, he's not going to be a good puller. He's a good pusher. Sifford kind of fell off the back there a little bit. Oh, they're passing up Delonte Ballard. Whoa, that was close. Ballard with a lot of damage on that car. Holy smokes. Man, he's running modified right now, it looks like. Yeah. Hey, that would be a fun race. Modifieds with the Gen 6.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun race. I would like to see the Xfinity cars and the trucks run together, because they're pretty close to about the same speeds.
Yeah.
All right, 5 to go, 4 to go. Make that 4 to go at the line for Marcus Richardson. He's led 37 laps. He's not going to beat Jake Nichols for the most laps led, and boy, these guys are starting to make some moves back here. Sean, oh, we got a caution. No, that's going to end the race. Matt Hummel. Oh no, let's go see what happened here. That's going to end the race. Oh no.
Matt Hummel got the bumper hook from Eli's shoulder.
Oh. I'm sure that's not going to set too well with him, I don't think, but Matt had a good race going on too.
He did.
Yeah, right here it looks like oh yeah, he kind of drifted up a little bit, and Eli thought that he was going to go high and never got, he never got, wow. Oh, and the 20 is going to get a piece of that. Ouch. That was Brandon Jackson. Brandon was having a good race too. I think he'll be all right though. Brandon's going to be able to continue on here. I don't think he got a whole lot of damage on that car. Maybe a little. Yeah, I guess he did. A little bit on the right front. Oh, wow. Well, that's just going to pretty much hand the race here to Marcus Richardson. Dang, I hated to see it finish under that like that, because I wanted to see what was going to happen out there with these guys. Because I think it was starting to heat up a little.
I think it was.
Guys were getting dicey.
To start the season, I mean,
yeah.
both track started out at Daytona and both, you know, for Xfinity and Cup, and both races in under caution.
Yep. Caution number 4. Oh, man. Not good. I don't like it when it finishes like that. I want to see a good race to the finish. But you know what? I got to say, great racing out there by all these guys, you know, and they were patient, riding here behind Marcus Richardson on the closing lap. Graham Boland, Tyler Ducharme, Lachlan McMillan, Connor Anton. Man, them guys, that's a top 5, and those guys ran excellent. Yep, they ran excellent today. Really, you know, great news for Tyler Ducharme after starting on pit road to finish in the top 5 like that. That was pretty awesome. Bobby Zielinski making a comeback. He'll finish 7th. But not good news for Jake Nichols, though. He's going to finish 11th. Dang. Sifford 8th. Zoltan Hertzeg. Wow, look at that, man. Look at that. Started 33rd and going to finish 10th.
Yeah. Great run for Zoltan tonight.
Yes. Yes. Excellent run. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can't hardly complain about that. That's a pretty solid run. Well, again, thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it very, very much. Just to kind of thank our sponsors here at MaxSpeedTV. Hershey Design Company. Check them out on Facebook at look up HERSHY for any painting or logos or anything that you need made. He does an excellent job. Also, Colby Eye Paints, official sponsor here at MaxSpeedTV. Thanking them. You can look them up on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Colby Eye Paints. For all your painting needs, cars, logos, and all that. He does excellent work. I've seen a lot of his work on Facebook, and but look them up if you want a car painted. Also, we have other official sponsors too. Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. Check them out, folks, for any of your sim racing needs that you might have. Ohio IndyCar League, joining this season here as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. And also, I don't want to forget, last but not least, I want to thank Walls Beard Co. for being on board for the official starting grid. Walls Beard Co. Check them out for all your beard accessories, anything you need to, like for grooming or waxing or anything like that. Check them out, Walls Beard Co. So those are the official sponsors of MaxSpeedTV. And this season here, joining SRA was the TrophyDash.com. They have a lot of really cool stuff on their website. If you go check them out, folks, a lot of real racing stuff. So they're right on top of all the real world racing, mostly dirt, looks like, but pretty cool. You can watch videos there and everything. All right, final lap here for the TrophyDash.com Gen 6 Series for SRA. And Marcus Richardson going to come home with the win here, adding to his total wins. I don't know what it's up to. It's got to be like 130 total league wins, I think. Not series, but league wins. So congrats goes to Marcus Richardson. Great job. All right, well, folks, we'll get these guys down here and talk to them, so give us a minute. All right, we got Marcus Richardson here. Marcus, congrats on another victory in the league and in the series. Tell us about the race here. Everything got shuffled around there. You know, a lot of cars got spun and stuff. You were even collected into it, had to take it down, but you saved it. So tell us about that experience that you experienced out there.
I always say, like, you don't really have to be the best. You just have to be really aware of your surroundings. So I saw that happening at the corner of my mirror, and I knew once he warped like that, they were gonna hit. And before he even turned sideways, I already turned the wheel because I knew they were gonna wreck. And I just got lucky. I didn't get clipped in the right rear. I don't know how close it was. I have to go look at it. But it was a pretty fun race.
Yeah, pretty fun. Well, the first race of the season, good way to start it out here with the win. Now we were watching. I mean, it shuffled things around enough that Jake wound up winning the stage, you know. But and he got shuffled way back. Wow, he finished 11th, and that would have been cool to see him get all that because he did lead the most laps today and got the stage win. So he's going to get some pretty good points. But you're going to get some good points too, Marcus. So congrats on your victory here. Got any shout outs or thank yous you want to throw out there?
Well, I just want to finish talking about the race. But
oh yeah, go ahead.
When I got shuffled back after that, it was a little harder to get to the front, and I realized that there wasn't a lot of energy in the pack, so I decided to do track position the rest of the race because I could tell Lachlan had about 30 seconds of damage at least, and Connor had damage, and I think Hunt had some damage, and they were kind of killing the inside lane, and there wasn't a lot of pace there. So if I just, and I knew whoever was leading with 20 to go was probably going to win it unless the guy in second made a move or third, because anywhere back farther than that, you didn't have any run. So it just worked out in my favor. But shout out to Graham for working with me there at the end. He helped me out a lot, getting me back to the lead. And everybody at Virginia Racing is for Lovers and Richmond Raceway for sponsoring me on the Peak side and Dynamic Autosports. And thank you for broadcasting the new season. I know we have a new sponsor for this series. I'm not too sure who
Trophy-.com.
Yep. Shout out to them. Hopefully it gets a nice trophy at the end of the year. That'll be cool.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That was a little preview for the chase because that'll be exciting. I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Marcus, we'll go celebrate that win and add that to your total wins. I think you're up to about 130 or something now, so congrats.
Yep, thank.
All right, Jeff, you got second?
Yep, I sure do. Graham Bolin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Graham, tell us about that second place finish you have out there tonight here at Daytona. And you started 27th, and wow, come up to the front. So tell us about it.
Dodging wrecks, not taking tires, and just trying to keep my car clean and push people to the front. And I was just racing for points early, so it was scary when that first wreck happened, and there was no caution for it, and it really spread everybody out. And I wasn't able to get to stage points for it.
Yeah, you were, and you know what? You get more points for your finishing second place in the race, so good points tonight to start out your season here for the first race at Daytona. Well, me and Rudy talked about this earlier during the race, you know, that we feel that Daytona is one of the hardest tracks to drive from any other track. It's one of the hardest races, along with Talladega, because, you know, everything's, you know, kind of like a crapshoot, and you don't really know what's going to happen. And, you know, I told him, I said that, you know, I kind of get nervous when I'm around other cars and stuff like that. When you're in a big pack and you start seeing one wiggle, you're kind of afraid you might get caught up in that. What's your thoughts on, you know, restrictor plate racing, Graham? Do you think it's kind of, you know, harder than most other races?
Well, it's not. It's hard racing, but it's not hard to drive. You use full throttle, but it's just scary because of netcode. You don't know if netcode's gonna get you if you're pinching somebody too hard, or the guy's wiggling a little bit and not keeping their line on the bottom. Anything can really happen. It's just really random if you'll make it to the end of the race or not. It's not like other races where you kind of have control over it. It's not as random as the restrictor plate races are.
Exactly. Well, what was your thoughts for the start of the season, Graham, knowing that, you know, you be coming into a restrictor plate track like Daytona and knowing that, you know, there's one at the end of the season, so it's kind of like, you know, the season's kind of sandwiched between two restrictor plate tracks?
I think it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna get wrecked the Talladega one unless I get really lucky because I was actually trying to qualify up front, but I don't know what was wrong with my qualifying. I like qualified 2 tenths off or something. It was really bad, but it's really just random. So I don't know. It's gonna be scary the last race if I'm in any point battle whatsoever.
All right, Graham. Well, once again, congratulations on your second place finish tonight here at Daytona. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout out to if we go celebrate?
Nexus and Zoltan for staying behind me on the top, and that's really it. And thank you guys for broadcasting.
Awesome. All right, Graham. Well, thanks for talking with us here. Congratulations on your second place finish. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right, Rudy.
Tyler Ducharme, you got a copy.
Yeah, 10-4.
Well, Tyler, I'll tell you what, at the beginning of the race, I bet you were probably thinking the same thing I was thinking. Am I ever going to get to the front? And you made it, brother. You got on the podium.
Yeah, well, I forgot about a one-lap pole from last season that I had to serve, so I wasn't really even going to start. But I was like, screw it. We're just going to run it and see what happens. And thank God they added the stage cautions in this series now, so I got the lucky dog there and got back in the lead lap, and we just decided to turn on the old Showtime mode activated, and we got back to the front there with some help from Melmac and Connor and Ryan Hunt, and we just got front and just never left. I mean, this old Gen 6, she was rolling right along there, and I don't know, man. I wish I could have got up to him to move him a little bit and kind of get him loose or something, because I think I could have had a shot at it.
Yeah, if it would have stayed green, did you have anything? I mean, was there something that you were thinking about maybe pulling out and somebody going with you, maybe Lachlan or maybe Graham was going to go with you and you guys try to make a pass on Marcus? Was there anything that you had planned up?
Well, Lachlan had damage, so I knew it was going to be tough for him to go with me, so I was like trying to think how I'm going to get underneath of Graham, because that was really the only way I was going to do it. So I have been going in really high, going into the corners and trying to get a run up off, try and either sneak under him or get into his bumper in a little bit and kind of push him up the track. I mean, that's really the only way you can do it nowadays with this track the way it is. And I almost got him once. He almost got both of them, and I just couldn't get back underneath of him. And I don't know, man. It's just tough racing out there, and I'm surprised we even finished top 3. Yeah,
that kind of led me to my next question. Are you happy with the top 3? I mean, considering everything you went through today.
Oh yeah, I mean, to even think of finishing top 5 after starting where we're coming back from a lap down, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
So it's great points day, although we're not really running for points this season because I have that commitment with the iRacing World Championship World of Outlaw Series, so it's kind of tough. I'm trying to bounce back and forth in between them, so hopefully we can at least show up for all the other ones that are not on the same night. So looking forward to it. Gen 6 card is a lot of fun, so hopefully we can bring home a couple of wins this season.
Well, now going here from the 2.5 mile track, Daytona, to the 1.5 mile at Homestead next week. How do you think you'll run there compared to today?
I probably not gonna be able to run that, but I do know it's gonna be really loose for these guys.
Boy.
I don't know how the dynamic weather is gonna affect it. I think it's just gonna hopefully make it more multi-groove, because last time we went there was kind of boring. It was just stuck right on the bottom. So it's really slick. The guys are gonna have to work their cars, work their butts off, try and get back to where they got to be on the racetrack. So should be fun to watch. Everyone should tune in. I know I will be while I'm doing the race. So hopefully they put on a show like they usually do.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, congratulations again on your 3rd place finish here today for the first race of the season. Thanks to TrophyDash.com. But anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank for your 3rd place finish, Tyler?
First of all, I just gotta thank Trophy Dash for coming aboard. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here where we are today with all our broadcasters and all the support, all everything that just goes into making this whole deal happen. SRA for coming on board, and Slam on Twitch. Everyone go check him out. I think he's streaming tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, so everyone go check him out. Shout out to Elmac, Connor, and Hunt. Hunt got shuffled out there at the end, but we Elmac and Connor, we got top fives. And shout out to all the petty guys who wanted to leave us in TeamSpeak and not work with us and finish in the back. So, yep.
All right, Tyler. Well, we'll see you next week at Homestead. Thanks for talking with us. Congrats on third.
Yeah, thanks, Rudy.
All right. All right, let's run down through the final results here, folks. Marcus Richardson coming home with the win here today. Graham Boland second. Tyler Ducharme finishing third. Lachlan McMillan fourth. Connor Anton fifth. Sean Williams sixth. Bobby Zielinski with a 7th place finish. Great finish for him. Tyler Sifford 8th. James Koulibaly 9th. And Zoltan Herczeg rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Yep, finishing 11th place tonight, we have Jake Nichols. Finishing 12th will be Ryan Hunt. Eric Sable will finish in 13th. Eli Schomer will finish in 14th. Brandon Jackson will finish in 15th. Keith Martinson will finish 16th. Matt Hummel in 17th. Bobby Chaney will finish 18th. Benjamin Nelson will finish 19th. And Nicholas Caressa will finish 20th. Rudy?
All right. Garrison Hogan, 21st, newcomer to the league. Jonathan Shipman, 22nd. Tommy Gossett, 23rd. Josh Robin, 24th. Delonte Ballard, 25th. Cody Miller, 26th. Kyle Putz, 27th. Santiago Tyrese, 28th. Ethan Kurtz, 29th. And David Shutt, top 30, excuse me. Jeff?
Femi Olat will finish in 31st tonight. Chance Crum will finish 32nd. Jared Darling will finish in 33rd. Freddie De La Rosa will finish in 34th. Hunter Combs will finish 35th. And Anthony DiMaggio round out the field finishing in the 36th position. Joshua Schwartz did not start this race.
All right, very good. All right, well, congratulations again to our winner here. And great race out there for Marcus Richardson and company. Man, I'll tell you, great race out there tonight, Jeff.
Yep, it really was.
So, all right, well, folks, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.